going to be bringing out the distinguished Shaggy, and it looks like Mohawk is going to be pulling out an Arya Stark. It's going to be very interesting first matchup.
It is interesting that we don't see as much Arya in these tournaments as at least the ones that. No, we just haven't seen a lot of Arya, considering how universally she's been considered the best character for a while now.
I think our brackets have just proven that it doesn't necessarily matter what the stats say. It's what our players decide is best. And right now, I think it's less the, oh, Arya's the meta or Shaggy's the meta. I think Mott's is the meta currently. You need a player like Mott's.
Yeah, and we're heading into game 1 of the tournament. And we're opening up Arya versus Shaggy. Shaggy really wants to whiff punish Arya here. Arya has a lot of really big moves that can reach really far and catch weird angles that all lead into combos. And you can see that right here with Arya getting the first 50% on the Shaggy. Retaliation though.
Incredible aerial control from the Arya here. That is absolutely what we want to see. Obviously, with the changes to the Airwalker perk, Arya's control over the air compared to other heroes has drastically increased. And there is a very beautiful display of that here. Shaggy is getting a couple of very nice hits in, and they are going to be able to charge for the Super Shaggy, and the Super Kick is going to connect for our first elimination of the night. Congratulations to Brian getting a stock on the board. Another Super Kick comes out, sending Arya all the way up to 37, whilst they sit at that 50 as well for Arya. Brian 1 point. Mohawk yet to get a stock with 6 minutes left on the clock.
That's the hard thing, is that once you hit this like 80, 90-ish heat on the Shaggy, you can just die whenever. Whereas Arya needs a couple of more hits, but is able to chain together large strings that can lead into early kills, but you kind of have to react to what the opponent's doing to get each one of those hits. And Shaggy doing a perfectly great job of catching the rolls, catching the movement, and not letting Arya get the momentum.
Absolutely. Shaggy now looking for another Super Kick, but it doesn't land, and Arya was able to get a fair amount of damage in. A very nice vertical juggle leading to the elimination, immediately equalizing the field entirely as we go on to the final stock of the match at a 0-0 reset with 5 minutes on the clock. An incredible comeback from Mohawk here as they play around the floating platforms of Trophy's Edge, which absolutely do factor into how you want to play on this stage. Arya playing very carefully now, dancing left and right, both looking to make those connections. Arya able to answer first, goes for the vertical elimination there, not able to get it with the backstab, and Shaggy is able to get back onto center stage.
That was a really good jump by Shaggy. If Shaggy took that up air, I might have just killed. And, you know, being able to weave in and out of Arya's range just like that, getting the hits, is able to get a decent amount of damage off. But I am intrigued on how each one is looking to close out the stock. Arya's at kill percent, but never mind, no but. Arya was at kill percent and died. That was a heck of a way to close out game 1.
Back to third lunch.
I would be sweating if I was either player. That was a I think you're gonna roll. I'm gonna start my combo up. I'm gonna do my jabs, see if it connects. It did connect. And he was able to close out the kill, bring BrianYi up a game. But it was close, all the way up into that final moment.
Very, very well executed, and Mohawk did an incredible job equalizing there. Two very evenly matched opponents now going into their second round on Sky Arena. Mohawk is going to desperately try and get this elimination early with a very nice aerial juggle, but Shaggy is able to dodge out of it. Mohawk is going to need to get this point if they want to stay in the game. If Brian is able to get this second matchup point, they will move straight on to the next round. An incredible vertical there from Shaggy, not able to connect with the uppercut, and now both opponents playing very defensively as they reset on stage.
Mohawk needs to realize that when they start these knife juggles, that BrianYi is dying to make sure that the Arya isn't able to get the up juggle as we have a stare off. I don't know what's going on, but
Maybe
BrianYi is respecting whatever's happening.
maybe having some kind of connection. It does look like the players are moving once again.
Oh, what respect? This is what cracked media multiverse is about. It's not just about the competition, but it is a little bit about the camaraderie. It's a lot about the respect that you can give a player right before taking their stock. It is. You got the whole package right there.
Absolutely, and Shaggy immediately answers with a super kick that he was able to charge up during the stock reset, bringing Arya up to 51, up to 71 now already, taking that momentum and running with it, while Shaggy sits at a 76. We got some slight technical issues on our end that we're going to try and get sorted.